choice of our nation is not whether the past should be revealed, but rather to ensure that it comes to be known in a way which promotes reconciliation and peace.
One of the main purpose for us doing this reconciliation project is actually to promote social cohesion and nation building in South Africa. And not only that, but to also educate South Africans about the importance of unity and the importance of coming together and becoming one as people. And most of the time, like you said, people will think that reconciliation is only about race. Yes, we are going to speak around race, but it's more than that. And we always emphasize that it's about reconciliation in different relationships that people find themselves in. Reconciliation in families, friendships, reconciliation in communities,
in workplace.
in religious groups as well, in nationalities, ethnicities. So you find that there's a lot of relationships that require reconciliation in them. And we know that reconciliation is a process. It's not something that happens overnight. But you need to understand that for that process to take place, you and I need to come to the table and start this process of reconciliation, because if we don't do that, then as a nation, we will never live in a reconciled nation. We want South Africa to come to a position where it's a united nation, where it's a nation that is built on this saying that is called Motho ke motho ka batho. What does that mean? A person is a person through another person. So we want to bring South Africa to a position where we understand each other's differences and we acknowledge them and we look past them and understand the importance of love as a word, as a whole, and see past a person's age, past a person's color, past a person's ethnicity, but see a person as someone who's made of the image of God.
In the beginning of this year, I said to her, you know what, we must put this thing on the map from the beginning. So let me start riding from Beitbrug to Cape Town on a bicycle. It is symbolic from the north to the south, right through South Africa on the N1, the main road, and to make people aware of this campaign. Let's reconcile South Africa.
We're going to cycle for different topics. So every single day, it's about different issues regarding reconciliation. On the last day, we will be cycling for the race part of things, because yes, we still have racism existing in our country, and that needs to be addressed. Because some issues, we don't talk about them because they're controversial. But the moment we talk about them, solutions come to place. It's easy for me to say forgive, but I don't know what that person did to you. But once you do it, you become free like never before. Once you do it, you open doors of success in your life, doors of joy. And this is only possible through God.
We are at Beitbridge, Zimbabwe border right now, and we will be cycling all the way. We are cycling for a very good cause, reconciliation in South Africa. And we believe that as we are cycling from Beitbridge to Cape Town, it's a symbolism of unity in our country. It's a symbolism of reconciliation in our country. We're excited. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. But by God's grace, I believe, and all the training we've done, the good food we've eaten, we can make it. What do you think, Umpion?
I think if she's nervous, one that's nervous is enough. I will just do my part and focus on cycling, put the head down and cycle, all for reconciliation. South Africa, let's reconcile.
Let's reconcile.
We're cycling from Beitbrug, the Zimbabwe border, to Cape Town. So we have different stop towns in between. So per day, we cycle at least 200 kilometers per day at least. So for us, reconciliation, yes, it's not only about racism, but yes, race is a part of it. We are going to talk about the importance of people coming together and uniting. But the bigger picture is reconciliation in different circles, in religious groups. There's churches that don't get along. In the workplace, there's people at work who don't get along. So we are here to educate and to teach people how to get along, how to unite, how to forgive each other, and how to live in a land of unity and love.
As young people, we should forget about what happened in the past, and then obviously just focusing, reconciling, and focusing, being positive. Positivity is the way to go, because that's what will drive positiveness in people.
Let's not give up hope. Let's not lose sight of what's supposed to happen. Let's not blame anyone, but look at ourselves. And let's add value to the country and to the generations to come.
Today we're cycling for people with disabilities, and we want to dedicate this to specifically a best friend of ours. He's called Victorious. What happened is, I'm just going to summarize the story. Victorious was once shot while he was trying to protect his wife. They were mugged while they were on their way to the shops. And when they shot him, he became disabled and couldn't walk even today. But you're not going to believe what happened. Victorious today, he speaks to the people who actually shot him and caused him the pain that they did. And that shows you that reconciliation is required in South Africa, and it is not impossible. So today, with the Free State people, we will be speaking to people with disabilities. They will be telling us their challenges and how they think we can reconcile together with people who misunderstand them. And I mustn't forget, I had fun today. We were cycling with the group called the Chain Reaction. They put pressure on me, okay? And I cycled as far as I could go. I felt like I was dying. I said, you know what, I'm done for the day. He did most of the work.
So I'm continuing,
Yeah.
and I'm doing it for Victorious David because I've got legs, I can cycle, I'm very tired. But today I'm doing it for all the people with disabilities because I am an able person and I'm doing it, and Shamaine are doing it for you. Let's reconcile South Africa.
Let's reconcile South Africa.
Let's take people with disability. Let's take this with disability away from us and think about the people that we live in. Let's love each other in South Africa.
Reconciliation also, it's something that we all are responsible for. You know, you can't just say one group needs to reconcile with another. Reconciliation needs to come from both sides. It's not a one-sided thing because in order for us to reconcile as a nation and, you know, even globally, like we need to, you need to be able to step into somebody else's shoes, black or white, disabled, not disabled, woman, man, you know. So I think it's a matter of, you know, taking responsibility for who you are and trying to understand who other people are.
People have different perspectives. Some people believe that there's still racism in South Africa. Others believe we're living in peace. Others say families are a mess. Others say not so much. We also cycled for the motherless and the fatherless. There was a day where we just spoke about that, and yesterday we were cycling for people with disabilities, and I promise you, I spoke to them, and the way that they view reconciliation, they feel like we still need to accommodate them as South Africans. They don't feel accommodated and they don't feel understood, and that's something that we're going to air out there during our documentary for people to do something about, and yeah, just to understand them better.
If we as women have it so hard that we have to work 2 times more to prove ourselves, then don't you think that should be the reason for us to unify, to be one, and to work together? Because, I mean, if we work together, surely we can make the load lighter. Let's open room for one another. Be feminine, be as strong in your femininity, and let's have emotional intelligence.
Reconciliation means nothing other than let's live in peace with one another.
harmony.
And yesterday we specifically wrote for peace, harmony in schools and universities. So that was our focus for yesterday. It's so easy to get people divided through politics and through issues in their lives, but what about let's stand together for a bigger purpose, as a school, as a university, unite for our studies and for a bigger cause.
When you're a student, you cannot isolate yourself. Reconciliation is a way to go. You've got to be united, because you have to help one another when it comes to schoolwork. Lectures, they're not there for you. You need to be able to have friends around you that will be able to help you and lend you a helping hand.
I want to challenge everyone. Are you one of those that want to change your wife, want to change your husband? Can I say something? Stop. Stop with it right now. And ask for forgiveness for trying to change your partner.
Now, if you know that you are not in good terms with your sister, with your brother, with your cousin, I say to you right now, all it takes is for you to humble yourself, acknowledge your wrongdoings, and just say, I am sorry, and see what happens in your relationship. Is your pride worth you losing someone that is close to you? Is your pride worth you living a life where you have no family support because you are prideful to apologize? Yes, reconciliation is a process, but it starts with you and me to come to the table and say, let's be a part of this conversation and apologize, start a dialogue, and build a new relationship that is filled with unity and joy and happiness.
Let's reconcile South Africa.
Let's reconcile South Africa.